Getting back to Lonnie, Quinn right now with two hurricanes to look at and their impacts here and, boy, in the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's just a much, much bigger storm. You almost can't compare the two, Danny. You got a Cat 1, a minor Cat 1, to a very big storm up there, a Cat 5 in the Caribbean. So let me show you what we're dealing with as of right now. Cloud cover throughout our area. Let's take this picture full, and I'll give you the current stats out there as well. It's not a pretty day in our area. I don't think tomorrow is really a great day, but by the time you get to Thursday, things will be better. Cloudy with some rain in the area right now, 70 degrees. Winds are gusting in New York City up to 22 miles per hour right now. And we have some of the outer bands of Jose coming through the area. Again, none of this terribly heavy. See a little speck of yellow up there like around Port Jeff or so, but you pull things out wide. This is Jose. All right, Jose is forecast not to make a landfall. It's going to be pushing up to the north and then off to the northeast as well. Close up to our shores, though, it has brought a tropical storm watch for Suffolk County. Yesterday, all of our shoreline communities were under a tropical storm watch. Today, those have allowed to expire. We have just Suffolk County that will get the worst of what the storm has to offer. I think the closest it comes, the very east end of Long Island, somewhere maybe within 100 miles of the center of the storm. Consequently, the high surf advisory also in effect. That's until 6 p.m. tomorrow. Some of those waves, the Jersey Shore, the South Shore of Long Island, 5 to 15 footers. I think the biggest waves would be the east end of Long Island. But to find 15-foot waves, I think you got to get closer to the center of the storm, not necessarily on shore. All right, so what are the impacts? Rainfall, anywhere from ½ inch to maybe 2.5 inches. That ½ inch, I mean, ½ inch or less north and west. This just isn't your storm. You're not feeling too much of anything. Gusts, 30 to 50 miles per hour, coastal flooding, dangerous rip currents, big waves. What about the time period? Well, the worst of it for the east end of Long Island from 7 p.m. tonight until 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. Now, this is the flooding concern because you want to watch those high tides. They'll be 1 to 3 feet above normal for tonight's high tide cycle. As far as the winds, I think some of those toughest winds could be felt maybe early tomorrow morning, 8, 9 in the morning. Now, here's how Jose wants to move. Then watch it do a little bit of a loop-to-loop and kind of like tread water in our area. My goodness, first of all, it's going to weaken because, number one, it's infusing a little bit of dry air right now, but number two, ocean water gets colder the further north it goes. If it hangs out there, which we need it to do, I know you don't want a tropical storm hanging in the area, but it would be down to a depression at that point in time. It would still have that counterclockwise circulation, and then this enormous storm, Maria, would be influenced by that and steered out to sea. As of right now, I'll show you where the high confidence lies. High confidence lies in it traveling right through the islands. Looks like a landfall, St. Croix, then Puerto Rico, and then somewhere around the southeastern shores, well offshore, it would take that turn out to sea if Jose stays in its position, which I'm telling you right now, if I'm hedging my bets, it looks like it wants to do just that, but it's not a guarantee, so we have to keep watching. Across the board, you're looking at 78 for Wednesday. Still an unsettled day with Jose nearby. 82 on Thursday, looking better. Friday, 79, the first day of fall, looks very nice. And the first fall weekend, temperatures in the lower 80s.